Welcome to Musty Millennials. Today, we're rewinding the camcorder, slapping in a fresh VHS, and watching a shaky clip of your uncle slipping on a slip and slide because we're diving face first into the ultimate Sunday night time capsule, America's funniest home videos. Maybe you remember crowding around the tube with your family, popcorn in hand, praying that some poor dad's piñata fail would win him $10,000 check. We're talking big laughs and even bigger secrets, like, did Bob Saget actually hate hosting? Was there drama over which clips got airtime? And what really went down behind those khaki-clad curtains at ABC? Spoiler, it's not all giggles and groin shots. Speaking of giggles and groin shots, let's kick it off to our hosts. Here they are, Gina and Kyle.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like when he said the tube.
I don't like when he said groin shots.
Well, that too, but the tube feels like the right word
for this.
For that time.
Yeah, agreed.
For sure. Like, I feel like we were like, turn on the tube, AFV is on.
Yes, totally. Or the boob tube. That was like a very big thing.
Yeah, where does that come from?
It's like you're a boob if you watch the tube, you know?
The
like
boob
it
tube
kills your brain.
Is that actually where it comes from?
I don't know if that exact expression is what people used, but that's how
makes
I
sense to
always
me.
translated it in my head.
Okay, I like it.
But I did not realize that AFV, well, there was a little bit of consternation because it's America's Funniest Home Videos.
AFHV.
AFHV, sure. But we call it AFV, so you're
Right.
just shit out of luck.
But isn't it something they call themselves?
Yeah, that like the logo is
That's
AFV.
their branding. They just left
That
out.
feels like a miss.
Well, you just
Like
miss a word.
mistake. Yeah.
I wonder who decided that and was like, you know,
That's what I'm
we
saying.
can
It's
skip
some
it. No one will
The
marketing-
care.
H looks
Dumb
weird
dumb.
in the graphic.
And threes are make people happy. How many times have I said that?
Yeah, that is true.
Have you said that?
Multiple
Yes.
times.
Okay.
It's just like a satisfying sort of collection.
Well,
Because two doesn't
for,
make
like,
a point, three does,
styling.
and then when you say
Four
things,
is too much.
Four is too many.
And
I like
H
it.
is weird letter, as you know, with that being silent in your last name now.
Yeah, the H is silent in AFE.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so you
Okay.
get it.
I can get down with that.
Do you want to feel old?
Oh, right. I should go first, huh?
You should.
So I was at an event, and everyone now, I notice it. It's like when you want to buy a car and then you see the car everywhere. I feel like
I mean, that was very specific.
Well, but my point was now I feel like I only hear conversations about millennials talking about feeling old. And I'm like,
Really?
did I will this to happen? Did I say something that prompted this? Because I know that we do
We're
this.
starting the trend.
Yeah, or
we
have we had
just
this much of an impact?
Oh, right. Well, these people I was with definitely don't listen. Or do I just notice it more now because whatever. It's like a chicken or the egg kind of situation. But anyway, we got to talking, and as it always does, the lingo comes up.
Yep.
We've done this a million times, but I just want to give you my two new words to add to the arsenal.
Okay.
Actually, sorry. One's a new word, and then I'm going to read you a text message that was read to me of a Gen Zer genuinely reacting. And she might even be Gen Alpha. What is a 19-year-old?
I think that's still Gen Z.
Is it Gen Z?
I don't know.
See, if we're going to be in this business, we should figure
Well,
it out.
all of our kids are Gen Alpha, so I got to feel 19 is Gen Z still. Probably the tail end, but they're on that line.
So,
they're that
I'll
Oregon
read you-
Trail line.
I'm going to tell you my new word in the arsenal that I learned, and I'm going to read you like a live primary source of research.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, so
I love it when you bring, real life stuff.
bring receipts,
Yeah.
as the housewives say. First thing that I learned, it's like an accentuator, like boom, but it's not. It's a different word.
Oh, like wham.
Kind of.
Gen
so-
Z's not saying wham.
No, they're not. They
Are you
wish.
sure? I don't know.
They wish they were saying wham. No, it's boots. It's like an intensifier. Boots.
What?
Yeah.
No.
So,
BOOTS?
yeah. And
Also, an intensifier in language doesn't need to be a category of words.
No,
I don't need more words to intensify. Like,
Oh, right,
You know
right,
what I
right.
mean? Like, that doesn't need to be a category of our language.
Yeah, well, I don't know who decided that boots was an appropriate intensifier, let alone
It's not a noise. They're all onomatopoeias. That's like, wow, like that kind of shit.
Boots, like
No, that's fucking crazy.
So I obviously got drunk and just started screaming boots. The whole night, every time like someone would get a new drink, I'd be like, boots. Like I don't even know.
no.
I don't even know if that is how it's meant to be said.
Probably
But
not.
anyway,
I don't think so.
When this topic came up, a friend of mine said, "Oh, you know how like sometimes we'll reference things that Katie says, my sister, like, so she had an experience with a Gen, I guess, Zer in her life. So she asked her, like, she like went to the mall or something. I guess the mall is millennial. She went somewhere.
Yeah. She definitely didn't set foot in a fucking mall.
She went on the Amazon app.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, maybe. She went shopping.
Okay.
That was the setup. Let me set the scene. And my friend said, "Oh, how was shopping?" This is the response. I'm going to read it as it's written,
It's gonna make
but
me
with
so mad,
some
but go.
accent.
Okay.
It was chill AF. Got some fire shit. And the weekend was a vibe. Fire shit. I got to relax to the max. How are you?
No, that's not a real sentence.
Honestly,
I want you to look at it.
I've used the majority of that.
What the fuck?
Not in that way. Is that insane?
So chill AF. It was chill as fuck. Got
Right,
some
but
fire
you would
shit.
never say, how was
Oh,
shopping?
I would never say this, but I know what this all means. I can translate.
Oh
all
yeah,
this.
I wasn't saying I didn't know what it
Oh,
means.
oh.
I was
Yes.
saying it's a disgrace.
Well, it's also
Why the follow up on fire shit? Why double fire shit?
Double fire shit, and then the best is the finale is so
How are you?
benign. How are you?
Yeah.
But
as
it's-
if she just
but-
said, "This is
but
how I am. No big D.
How are you? How are you? Is how the letter R, the letter U.
Is it all in lowercase too?
Yes.
Yeah, of course it is.
Fucking
I fucking
hate
hate
that.
They
that.
never capitalize.
I don't
Or
know.
just take the time to spell the words out because you just added what fire to the max.
Yeah.
Like you added all these extra letters. Just add those extra letters to the real words.
Right, that's what I'm saying. And then use
Wait,
the real
best
word.
is I didn't even realize this until just now. There was no response from my friend. She just hearted one part. It was probably like
What'd she-
fire.
wait, which one
like,
she
don't
heart?
touch me. It
Yeah,
just,
no,
like,
seriously,
sent
I
a
don't know
heart.
how to respond.
She did the first one. She hearted. It was chill AF.
Also, that's not how you respond to that question.
How was shopping?
How was shopping? It was great. I got a couple great things.
No.
Whatever.
I got some
How old are you,
fire
Grandma?
shit.
That's
No, but
not.
that-
That's not the kids.
If
say
you said to
anymore.
me, okay, let's just for purposes say, okay, I'm going to ask you how was shopping. How would you respond?
Honestly, if I
You're not
was-
going to say it's chill.
no, but what I
Do you fucking roll in there on a wheelchair?
with that
it
level
was
of
fire
energy.
as fuck. It was chill. to the
Listen,
max.
bitches, with that level of energy in my lingo, I would probably say a similar version, but I would just be like, I got the best shit.
Yes, you would.
So,
and
like-
then you would list out what you got.
Yeah, I'd be like,
And be
okay.
like-
So first, I would even tell you what stores I went
Yes,
to. First,
exactly.
I went here. These were the things I got. And oh, by the way, there was a sale.
Yes.
Like, those are normal details.
Yes.
Fire shit, repeated,
That
max,
feels-
chilling to the max. What was it?
That feels like they're trying too hard.
Yeah.
Do you think that person
No,
actually
that's how
talks
she
like
speaks.
that?
Also, I immediately thought of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Chilling out, maxing out, going out, shooting out,
Yeah.
That's what she's... That's what chilling to the max
do it again.
reminds
Do it.
me
Can I-
of.
what if I
No,
play
don't worry
this
about
one
it.
out?
If you blink, you miss it, okay?
Yeah, I don't think she could do that again.
So anyway,
That was really good.
that's what I learned this weekend about Gen Z, and it made me feel...
I hate
Honestly, it
that.
made me feel proud to be old because that is the craziest shit I've ever heard.
It's nonsense.
It's actual nonsense.
And they were all sent, just for the record, because you couldn't view it yourself, listeners. It was all in separate text messages. It
Oh, I do
wasn't
that.
like,
I
well,
do that.
that's how I type as well. But I mean, like that much. I like to think that my separate messages are useful in their
They're
own
like
right.
breaths.
That was
Yeah.
7 sentences of
No,
nonsense.
it's sent as if she took a breath.
Yes. All you could have stopped at the first one. It was chill. Like, okay, fine. I don't really love that answer, but at least I'm done with reading the rest.
We'll allow it. Yeah.
All
All right, what's yours? Yeah.
We've kind of talked about this before, but I had a weird thought when it was happening. So I was on the train driving home. I wasn't driving. I was on the train.
The conductor was driving.
Yeah. Someone was hopefully driving.
Honestly, he probably wasn't even driving.
No,
Who's
actually,
driving
who is
that
driving
car?
the train? Because there's a lot of people walking around. That's a separate
Okay, wait.
conversation.
Actually, you know what is a real thing I have to know?
Yeah.
And it's something that like I don't really need to know, but one day before I die, I will know. How do the train conductors that collect the tickets actually keep track with that random shit they're punching in?
Oh, and then they put the ticket in the
It
seat and they
never
slide it.
Can
makes
I tell
sense.
you that I have tried to figure out the
Me
math?
too.
So
I think I'm stop 8 plus 5 punches,
can
which I think means 11 or
Okay,
12,
but,
whatever
like-
that math is. And the the 6-packs of like 3 and 3, and it was like a gaggle of girls. And there were these.
I already
Okay,
hate it.
so it was actually
Me too.
a 6-pack of girls, and then another 3-peat of 2 friends. And the friend behind was wearing a full football jersey that was black, or maybe like a sports jersey of some kind. Female, long blonde hair, really skinny and tall. She was wearing knee-high boots, but the ones that, that are wide all the way to the ground.
Yep.
And then she stood up to get off the train, and she was wearing sequins, like underpants, basically.
No.
I hate that I said underpants. I am. Like, there's no other way.
And made me feel old. Scene.
Wait. Was she going to a game?
No, they were coming out of the city after shopping. And they kept taking things out and showing each other. But her outfit was atrocious. But she wasn't actually the issue. It was the girls in front, the 6-pack of girls.
Okay.
And they were...
It sounds like football jersey was the issue.
Well, football jersey really offended me with her outfit. I saw her butt cheeks when she stood up. And
it sounds like an outfit that Shakira would wear to perform.
No,
Yeah.
it is. That's exactly what it was with the boots and everything.
Was
it was
it
just
Shakira?
so weird. She definitely was not Shakira. We can make that.
Okay.
She wishes.
Yeah, exactly. Don't we all, though?
Yeah.
But the 6 other girls
I think she
were...
has major tax evasion issues.
Does she?
Outside of
Something's
that,
up,
you
but
probably
keep
want to
going.
be.
It must be her shady husband's fault. So they were screaming the whole time, and all I wanted to do is I started watching The Gilded Age on HOB.
On Hob.
On Hob. You know Hob.
What's the Gilded Age?
It's just like an old-timey show, but it's like kind of good, and it's like slow and
There's
whatever.
literally, you're checking multiple made me feel old boxes on this
I should have really parsed out
journey.
this story better,
Seriously.
huh? And
Like, I
carried it over.
can't, is it, where are we going with this?
Okay, but anyway, so they were screaming, and I was so mad that fucking sequins underpants and the 6 girls wouldn't shut the fuck up, and they're giggling. They're like wearing these like tiny booty shorts and tank tops, and their bellies are hanging out.
hate them.
And they're all kids who clearly went into the city to like shop and hang out for the day, and are now coming back to their like rich homes in Westport.
Ugh.
And they wouldn't shut the fuck up. I was literally so close to standing up and being like, you have to be quiet.
Wait.
I'm trying to watch The Gilded Age, and I need you to pipe it. And then I realized, it dawned on me that I used to be that girl. You know that feeling when you're like hanging out with your
Yes.
friends and you're like giggling and everything's funny and everyone's talking over each other and
You're
we're
just
being
enjoying
silly
life,
and like
not really
you're
thinking about
having
external,
fun and
yeah.
you're not thinking about
See?
anything else. And I bit my tongue for that reason, but I was so really mad, and I was so happy when they got off.
Okay, so here's the thing. I can relate to that. That happened to me that time they were doing TikToks, and
Yes.
I almost slapped the fucking
Yes.
phone out of their hands. But even when I was that girl, I always had just enough anxiety that I realized how
Same.
annoying we were being. So because of that, I feel like I can.
Well, I was like a
reprimand them.
shusher a little bit too.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
like
guys,
friends.
be cool.
Friends, don't
Yeah,
embarrass me.
I don't like that. I don't like also
That's my
attention
point.
being on me.
That's where like you actually have grounding to say
Yes.
fuck you.
Yes, but there were moments when I'm certain that I wasn't as hyper aware as I would be now.
Yeah, that's fair.
Where like they were just like having a fun day, and like I'm sure I've been drunk on the
In their
train with you
underwear.
in my not in my underwear.
Underpants.
In your underpants.
I mean, this was a great made me feel old though, because you literally had 3. to
Perfect.
4.
All wrapped into one.
Yeah.
But The Gilded Age is like kind of fine. I mean, Stassi watches it.
Sounds boring. I don't even know anything about it. I just don't
The
like
title
the
is bad, yeah.
The title's bad, but it's also about all
Is it
these
just a bunch of
neat-
old women like
No,
hanging
it's
out?
like
in the
these-
Gilded Age. What is gilded?
The
What is
Gilded
that
Age is like the
word?
late 1880s when wealth
Yeah.
became extreme. So it was like when the
The Great
Vanderbilts,
Gatsby.
the Astors, like all those famous New York families were super fucking rich and built their mansions on Fifth Avenue. But it's just like easy to watch. Cynthia Nixon's in it, which is weird.
I hate her.
Me too. She's really good in this though because
You're not selling this very well.
Meryl Streep's daughter's in it.
What made you feel old?
So we went to this party last weekend, got a babysitter, mom and dad night out, had a great time. On the way home, got a little hankering, like we need a little dessert. So what are we going to do? We're going to stop at a Wendy's.
Yeah.
So we go to a Wendy's. We slide through the drive-thru. We're like, what do you want? Oh, what do you want? What do you want? We go 2 small Frosties,
Okay.
small Frosties,
Yeah.
1 large fry.
It's not like your best order, but I accept.
We didn't need much, just a little. We had a little hankering, little dessert.
I think the ratio's off, but you can continue.
It doesn't matter what the ratio is. That's not the point of this conversation. So we make the order, and I go to Gina. The woman through the intercom doesn't give us a price. I'm like, I pull out my wallet.
Oh my God, I forgot about this.
And I was like, do you think a 5 covers this? What do you think, Kyle?
I mean, based on your tone, I think no.
But do you think, like, are
Do
we
I
close?
think a Frosty and fries should
2
be
small
$5?
Frosties and 1 large fry.
it should, but
Be
nothing's
close.
$5.
That was my fucking point.
$10.11.
Yeah, that's
I don't think
too
that's
much.
that crazy though.
But what made me feel old, I used to go to Wendy's and I would get 99-cent Frosties. I would get 99-cent junior bacon cheeseburgers, and I would get 99-cent fries. $5 would have got me a lot more.
No,
than what it did.
100%.
But that's what made me feel old. We paid $10 for 2 small, and when I say small Frosties, we're talking like 6 ounces. And the large,
He's going ounces. We went as
it was
specific
tiny.
as ounces.
It was tiny.
It was tiny.
It was 7 spoonfuls.
It
was
should have been like
absurd.
the freebie taster.
$10 for that?
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, me and Chloe once stopped at a McDonald's, and I feel like I've maybe told you this story before. We stopped at a McDonald's at a rest stop, and we got 2 large sodas, a Coke and a Diet Coke, and it was $8.60.
Yeah.
And we were like furious.
What's happening?
It was
Wait,
$8 for
Say it
2
again?
drinks, 2 large sodas, and it was like $8.60.
Okay, that to me is absurd. What we ordered
2 small Frosties?
was at least $10.
They were this big.
No, those were thick.
They were this. No. You clean. Well, if it was thick, you cleaned that bitch out and like.
I did,
fucking-
but
Yeah,
it
but
was-
Gina has the gift of speed.
It was savagely like thick.
Yeah.
Like I was chewing on it.
You're so gross.
That's what she said.
Don't ruin
$10
Frosties for
I
everyone.
think that was $10 worth of Frosty. That's all I'm saying. Okay, should we get into it?
Yes. All right, so America's Funniest Home Videos, AFV for the cool kids.
Okay.
The original viral video platform.
Yes, it really is.
So, obviously a household name. It began as a one-time television special on ABC in 1989.
That's interesting.
And then it turned into one of the longest-running primetime entertainment shows in television history.
How many seasons?
Still going,
Well, it's
baby?
still going.
Oh, I didn't get that
When did it
far.
start? 89?
It was the special was in November 26, 1989, which is probably around Thanksgiving, which people love to.
They do love a Thanksgiving.
Yeah, like all the Friends Thanksgiving's episodes were huge.
Yeah.
But so it was special in 1989, hosted by Bob Saget, who at the time obviously was on Full House.
So was he the OG?
OG.
host?
The first
Yes.
one.
I
yeah.
did not realize that.
That special was such a huge rating success that then they decided ABC picked it up as a regular weekly series Sunday nights in 1990. So that's when it started
wow.
as the series.
So we're like 35 years in.
Yes.
How old was Bob Saget at that point?
Well, he was
he
Danny
young?
Tanner, so
30s.
at that age.
Who's Tanner?
Danny
Danny
Tanner.
Tanner from Full
Oh, I
House.
thought you said he was dating Tanner.
No, he would never date Tanner.
Who's Tanner?
No.
I don't know.
So what turned it into the full-time thing?
They just decide. Okay, so this guy Vin DeBona,
Okay.
he was inspired by a Japanese show called quote Fun TV with Kato Chan and Ken Chan, which
Okay.
featured funny home videos submitted by viewers. So Vin was like, "We can do this in America."
For sure.
So he decided to just do it, and ABC only picked it up as a special at first. That's why they aired it in 1989 to like test the waters.
Okay.
It did so fucking well, they picked it up as a full series.
Okay.
So then it would air every night at Sunday. The premise, of course, viewers were encouraged to send in their funniest home videos, offering prize money to the best clips. It
What
drove
was the
engagement.
prize?
And it ranged. It was about 24 to 26 episodes per season. And then the prize, let me see, in Bob Saget's
10,000.
era. Yeah, cash prizes were awarded. So the studio audience voted on the top 3 videos.
Do you remember
Wait,
he would go
only
get it?
the studio audience? It wasn't like you like voted from
beginning.
the... Okay.
Because he would go up and get an envelope, right?
Yeah,
Like he'd get the
and
envelope
actually
from
they
the
might
audience with the votes.
I don't remember that.
Like they would cast the votes, and then he would go up and grab the envelope and deliver it.
That's
Yeah, and
crazy.
it might still be the at-home audience, but that seems crazy now with the American Idols of the world where you could call in.
I remember the set being like it looked like a living room, right? And he would like come out. Like it literally had
Yes.
like a
Oh, I
couch,
don't
a
remember
lamp.
that. I must not have watched this in the early days.
It's just so funny that
None
he
of
was
this
Danny
resonates.
Tanner and he was this guy who was like Mr. Homey, like homey,
Yes.
like home felt like dad. And he was just such a perv behind the scenes.
Yes, which was actually, why he was chosen. And he's regarded as the most well-known host, even though he wasn't the longest running because it was his inception. And
I
so,
only think of him.
me too. And so,
Or actually him and Carlton.
yeah, and
whatever.
Tom
Tom Bergeron
Bergeron
did it for a long
in the
time.
middle, he was the
Oh.
longest one.
I almost said I thought it was Tom Bergeron, but
Tom Bergeron
last
was
time
literally-
I brought up Tom Bergeron. You're like, why do you think Tom Bergeron hosts everything?
'Cause he
so
does.
I know, but this one I got.
ABC's a recycler.
He did that and then the dance.
Dancing with Stars. So
Dancing
did
with the
Alfonso.
Stars.
Correct.
Oh, yeah.
So they both did. Bob Saget did not, but Bob Saget was chosen.
He dead by then?
I mean, Dancing with the Stars.
I didn't mean to say it so aggressively, but like,
I mean, Dancing with the Stars existed before he was dead.
Yeah, okay.
We watched Dancing with the Stars in college.
Did we?
We watched the one, there was some old lady on it that we wanted to watch. I don't remember. It's not important. But anyway, so
Carol Brady.
Thank you. It was Carol Brady.
I remember it.
I don't know why we were into Carol Brady.
I remember sitting there being like, whoa,
we gotta watch the fucking old lady.
Well.
Yeah, she did really good.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, sorry.
Saget was chosen. He was family friendly on Full House. We know him as Danny Tanner, the super dad. And ABC owned both Full House and AFV.
Okay.
So casting Saget was a way to cross promote them.
That's smart.
But also he had a comedic background through stand-up comedy, even though it was more adult and edgy. His comedic instincts and timing and his experience doing this kind of thing.
They're all comedians that host that show.
Yes. So they were like, he's kind of bridging two gaps here where he is the funny guy. He's also has this dad image. So
that's kind of good.
They enjoyed, he was like safe, approachable personality. And it was like the right balance for what they wanted. And he was always willing to like play along. He was like open to all the bullshit.
He's like, pay me whatever you want. I'll be your daddy.
I'll just, dick around and watch these silly videos. During his era, the formatting, of course, was the studio audience voted on top 3 videos at the end of each episode.
Right.
Cash prizes were awarded. $10,000 for first place, $3,000 for second place, $2,000 for third place.
Kind of not a lot.
No, but there were grand prize episodes that were held each season, giving away a larger prizes like $100K.
Oh, okay. We'll take that.
And at this time, remember, videos were sent in via VHS tapes through the mail.
That's insane.
Isn't that crazy?
I mean, I just remember the, like at the end, it would tell you how to send it.
Yes, exactly.
Send your video to.
And like people used to have the video. They would have to, because if you want just your video, and your home tapes often would have like what? Multiple things on there.
Yeah.
So
I can also picture the timestamps in the bottom
Yeah.
right.
Oh, yeah.
Like when you would,
because the camera would record that. Yeah.
Yeah, it was just like so clearly a home video.
Yeah, it's a home video.
is
There's no doctoring.
The premise.
This was reality TV at its finest.
I mean, the most reality that we've probably ever encountered without realizing it.
At its peak in the early 1990s, it was a top 10 show in the Nielsen ratings.
Okay.
And the format, of course, was novel. It was like the first time user generated content, before YouTube and TikTok. So it's sort of like was the first way that people were highlighting their viral videos. Saget left the show in 1997, and Brandon alluded to this a little bit. He cited creative burnout and a desire to move on and do other projects.
/ be himself.
Yeah, because also, like AFV and Full House kind of filled the same persona. He's supposed to be this funny, affable guy, and he just had burnout. I don't think he hated it. He was like, I think Bob Saget, as raunchy as he was like kind of like a well-liked, like nice guy.
Well, did you ever see that like biopic of Saved by the Bell? They make it seem like he can just be bought. Like he's a raunchy dude, but like he did it because he wanted money.
Yeah.
And you just like respect that.
Yeah.
But like
You would do it too. You're raunchy.
I do it every day.
Yeah, seriously.
I am Bob Saget. I go to work and pretend
you are
to
Bob
be
Saget of the corporate world.
I pretend to be something I'm not.
I don't think. Should we call you Bob?
Yes, or just Saget.
I'm going to call you Saget,
Saget.
for now.
All right,
That's
Saget.
good.
Oh, Saget. Up
But
and at him,
he-
Saget.
he
Get to
made-
work, Saget.
Come here, give me a kiss, Saget.
Anyway, Bob Saget helped to make AFV a staple of the 90s. As I said, he is the most fondly remembered AFV host,
Yes,
which,
for sure.
And it's still on, but like I feel like he had the
I
greatest
can't
impact.
believe it's still on.
It was also
Okay.
a time he was at the height of like the programming where we like sat as a family and watched.
Yeah. No,
like now,
for
like
sure.
my sister and nephew Wesley like watched this show, and I have some of his thoughts in here as well later.
I love that.
But it's like streaming, like you could just queue it up. We had to sit and watch it on Sunday nights. Like that was how we watched it.
Wait, is it current videos?
I mean, I guess presumably.
Wait, are we talking current times? Can I bring something up?
Sure.
Their YouTube page has 7.42 million subscribers.
Is it good?
They posted a video yesterday that already has close to 200,000 views. Like this is a massive brand.
I mean, is that
I think
massive?
they have yes. They're making a good bit of money on this. They have over 3.4 billion views on their YouTube page.
That's
They started this
crazy.
in 2010. So beginning stages
Right.
of YouTube, but they started this in 2010 and they haven't let up. They've posted, close to 2,400
Well, their whole
videos.
shtick is videos. It's like
all
a
it is.
layup.
And it's fan videos.
Yeah.
So there's no cost to them.
Right.
They're getting these fan videos. Thank you. They're uploading it to YouTube and they have 7.4 million subscribers. These videos, the way they're monetizing, they're probably making hand over fist millions of dollars on, there's no cost. The person uploading it, they got to pay them. It's probably an intern making $50,000 a year.
Alfonso's in the studio.
Well, yeah, they're using studio videos, but they're just uploading like regular videos.
How is this
Fails
not
of the
TikTok?
week, pranks, like there's all
Well,
types
it's just
of
like
stuff
their
on here.
YouTube page, but also, like normal people realize that they can just upload their own shit. It's the same thing with like, that account like drunk people doing things and like people just send in. Yeah. So it's like that kind of thing where you can send in your videos to that account. You can send in your videos still to AFV and they're going to post it on YouTube
I'm
or
saying,
social.
why
But
are
they
people
also
going
have all
here
these
to watch them?
they have all these montage videos, best fails of April, best fails of May, the funniest crash course videos. Like they have all these categories.
Yeah.
They create these like montages where they're just taking one
They
after
used
the
to do
other.
that on TV.
They're slapping
they
them.
probably still do.
They're slapping them together. They're creating these 20-minute videos. If you watch one of them, I haven't watched one of them, but if you watch one of them, I'm sure there's ads throughout. This one 4 weeks ago has 1 million views.
Yeah.
If
You know
you're
what's
throwing
better?
ads on that,
Remember Tosh.0?
yes. Oh, Tosh.0 was great.
That was the sweet spot.
Yeah.
It's like, we don't need this.
He's got
like,
a
wholesome
podcast.
bullshit.
His podcast is really good too.
I hate his podcast.
Oh, you don't like it?
I've tried it. It's very boring.
Oh, okay.
What were you saying?
About what?
I don't know. What else you got to say on
The
the
episode.
topic?
Sorry, just continue, Kyle.
Yeah.
So next host, they had like some weird transitional host, John Fugelsang, and Daisy Fuentes. I don't know who the fuck those people are, but Tom
Wait,
Bergeron
I
picked
know
it up
Daisy
in 2001.
Fuentes.
Yeah,
Why do I know that name? Do you know that name too?
Yeah.
Who's John Fugelsang?
That one I never
There's
heard of.
no way you're pronouncing that right.
I mean, that's a little rude. If it's phonetic, I'm dead on.
Oh, she was an MTV VJ.
Show me her.
I don't recognize her. She's
I know the
pretty.
name.
Oh, very pretty.
But I don't remember her.
Well, she and John F. They only did it for 2 years while they found their new guy. Tom Bergeron entered 2001. He did it for 15 seasons, longest running host. He had like the cute, sharp wit, natural charisma, polished delivery. A lot of people felt like he was like a classic late night host.
Mm-hmm.
So
I actually think Bergeron is underrated.
no,
He makes the funniest, like, undercutting
His voice is so
commentary.
soothing.
No,
and,
but
like,
he's kind of savage on Dancing with the Stars, and he always gets away with it. But he's like making fun of them.
yes.
Yeah.
He's very funny, and I think that like he should be a late night.
Why
host.
did he get booted off of Dancing with the Stars?
I think they just were replacing him.
They
with
were just
Tyra.
over it?
Tyra.
Oh, I thought it was Alfonso that took over.
Now, but at the time, I think.
Oh,
it
there was
Tyra.
a gapper.
Tyra Banks?
Yeah, you don't remember?
No, I don't watch Dancing with the Stars, nor do I think that Tyra Banks is in the ether
It's crazy
these
that
days.
Alfonso followed him in both of those shows.
Yeah, well, Alfonso is just Tom Bergeron like 10 minutes later, apparently, on ABC.
Yeah, bitches. Tom Bergeron to Tyra to Alfonso.
I
Cool.
didn't say you were wrong. I just didn't know.
Same.
I'm right.
Anyway, so Tom Bergeron actually widened the family appeal of the show, so it started to become more of a family affair. Not that Danny Tanner was like isolating in any way, but he did attract more kids.
Okay.
So Tom Bergeron was a little bit more adult. And then so it became more of a family vibe. And he brought like credibility after Saget's exit where they like sort of used mixed hosts. Because for a time it was like not as stable. Like Saget was the man. Then they had 2 years of wonkiness. And then Bergeron came in and just like brought the show back. And I'm here, man.
He's like an
I'm holding
anchor.
this shit together. Yes. Bergeron did hold steady ratings, drawing millions of viewers weekly, but it was not the cultural phenomena. It was in the Saget era. Bergeron spoke positively about his time on the show. He said it was funny and silly, and he appreciated the creative freedom he had compared to prior hosting gigs because they really could just like
do whatever.
and they were kind of
It's like
like
stand up.
Yeah, it was like stand up. I mean, Saget had to be cleaner, but like they just like kicked it and like reacted to the videos in real time and like that kind of stuff.
And they're funny.
Yes, he stepped down voluntarily after 15 seasons, said it was time to pass the baton. Enter Alfonso, who is still the host today, best known as Carlton Banks. He brought his Carlton to the show, which I think is completely unnecessary. He also hosted, as you said, on Dancing with the Stars, and he competed and won on Dancing with the Stars.
Oh yeah, that's how he got into the hosting gig.
Exactly. He is more energetic, upbeat, like leaned into his personality as a dancer and entertainer, injected more physical humor and playful antics with the fucking Carlton dance, which I feel like
I think that's so overdone.
I hate it only because it's like that thing where like the one thing made you famous and now you're just going to keep doing it
like enough
to like keep you identifiable.
Relevant.
To me, it's like,
but do you remember what I said earlier? I
What?
said, oh, Carlton hosts that. He is Carlton.
No, he is Carlton. But that's what the risk you run of keep doing the fucking dance on every platform
just
you're on.
Chill.
Like he definitely did the Carlton dance when he was competing on Dancing with the Stars.
Oh, I bet you he did.
Of course he did. Or at least like just for a cute little moment.
No, he definitely did.
So Alfonso actually left AFE in 2020 after 5 seasons and was weirdly replaced by Jay Leno. And then like returned shortly after and resumed hosting. And it was just like not really
That
addressed.
feels like a
How long was Jay Leno
for
in there?
Jay Leno.
I don't know. I don't even remember that.
He's removed it from the interwebs.
And I also say
so
I don't
that
even
we
remember it like I'm an avid fucking watcher. I haven't watched some videos. It's
Yeah,
like,
but I feel like those are big names from our
Yes.
childhood. You feel like you would remember them being involved in.
totally. All right, so here's some fun facts.
Okay.
And my sister helped me with my research, obviously, again, and she said uses the word fun loosely here.
Okay.
The first episode had a $10,000 prize. It aired in 1989, and the winning clip and submitter, like $10,000 was a huge amount for a single home video, and it was like a very big deal.
Honestly,
so someone walking home with $10,000 for a dumbass video.
for a TikTok video these days feels pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, totally. Let's see. Thousands of videos submitted each week. At its peak, AFE received over 10,000 video submissions per week. The producers sifted through thousands to find the funniest and most suitable clips for airing. There were like weird rules about what they would pick to like for safety reasons
Do they
and
do
stuff.
it in categories when they? I think they.
Yeah,
that's how
they would
do the
categorize
show, right?
things, yeah.
They're like producing a storyline too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then they had this like huge.
10,000 videos a week is insane.
It's crazy, and people are watching them, especially if they're on a VCR.
How many? But how?
It's
Right.
very manual.
It's
But how many people?
how do you keep track of them? That room must be full of fucking videos.
These videos, let's say these people are recording it, and it's probably like 5-minute long videos that you're going to take a 10-second
No,
chunk.
100%. But also, this was my question: is if you when our home videos were maxed out, they were filled to the 2-hour limit, whatever it was, and there's a minute in there that's
Yeah.
funny. So how do I get it? Do I send them the video and say
you
it's from
queue it
minute
up?
32 to 36?
Or do you cue it up to
That's
that point?
insane.
In
Yeah,
the video?
or do you like record it yourself and get the dual thing and then just record the
record
moment
Made me
on a
feel
blank
old.
tape?
Holy shit.
Yeah, like I don't know.
Now you could just send a little snippet.
And that
through
was not
social
included
media.
in Allie's research,
That
the
was
technical aspect.
That was just off the dome.
Yeah. Well, I didn't have an answer. It was just a question. Let's see here. All right. So there's like some videos here, but I feel like that's not going to work because we can't see them. But the guy's rules for picking them: no clips with serious injuries, no dangerous stunts, absolutely no animals being harmed. And these
that makes
guidelines
sense.
helped keep the show family friendly and safe.
I feel like people got hurt.
Yes, people got hurt,
It
but
sure as hell
Not
looked like it.
seriously.
not
hurt.
seriously.
But some
And-
of them you're like, oh my God, is that guy okay?
No, that's when it was like not funny. They had some celebrity guests: Steve-O, Shaq, Drew Carey.
Wow.
He hosted for a little bit. Kristen Chenoweth, William Shatner, Terry
Oh,
Bradshaw.
did you see the thing about Chenoweth? She sang the Game 7 NBA
Like Fergie.
I hope not like Fergie.
national anthem, but she looked like she's had so much work done to her face.
No, I'll look.
You should look at it. There was a lot of backlash. I didn't even listen to it, but apparently it wasn't great singing either. But I couldn't stop looking at her face.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I like Kristen Chenoweth. Did you watch that movie with her and Lindsay Lohan?
It was incredible.
So good.
I told you it was in my top 10 merry, jolly, whatever.
All right, to wrap up here, these are Allie's personal thoughts and beefs.
Okay.
Animal shticks are not funny. I agree with that.
Yeah. I agree
Animals
too.
do weird shit, and just because you think yours is funny, it doesn't actually make it funny. Like the animal ones, I agree, don't hit with me.
What about
Agree.
the squirrel water skiing?
No.
No.
Allie also said, "What the fuck, parents? Why are you purposefully setting up your kids to do stupid shit to be viewed by millions on TV?" And I actually
Good
saw
point.
some Reddit posts that were like, "Can I get AFE to take my video down? I didn't consent for my parents doing that." So I thought
no
I saw like a bunch when I
way.
googled it. There was like a bunch of Reddit posts.
Wait,
Oh,
that's
kids are
actually
like now old
crazy.
enough. where
Yeah,
they're like,
and it's
shit.
like, and you're living in the ether that your parents did, which is the same argument now people have with like social media and
But
stuff.
also,
and
like, shut the fuck up.
Yes. But I think it's
Don't
also
be a dumb kid.
different than like now it's just like people have been, and they have the rights to these videos now. So like some of them have gotten played, they reprise, dub them over, and like reuse them a million times. Like some of the videos you'd see 500 times on the show.
Yeah, that's
they
true.
love to reuse them. So if you're one of those like quintessential, like this is a funny one, millions and millions of people have seen that video.
That's kind of cool though to me.
Unless you're an idiot.
But like when you're a kid, who cares?
I mean, we don't care.
But I'm just saying it's like feels very Gen Z for them to like protest their videos.
That's fair.
Like shut the
I agree
fuck
with that.
It is very Gen Z.
You're welcome for the exposure.
Allie also had a question about how they see people on the set. It's like all these weirdos sitting at cocktail tables or like benches and acting like they don't know who they're sitting with, which is, I never really noticed the audience
That's
before.
so funny. I never thought about that.
I never thought about the audience. And then Wesley's take, he loves crotch shot clips,
Same.
laughs his ass off when kids hit their parents / male adults in the junk.
Oh, love that.
When Alfonso says funny things, he thinks Alfonso's very funny. And the show should last forever.
Alfonso feels like his target audience is a 6-year-old.
100%.
7-year-old. However, that's like where he hits.
Anyway, I feel like I should say after doing this whole thing that I'm not crazy about America's Funniest Home Videos.
So I don't actually remember the videos. I remember turning it on thinking to myself, I really could use a laugh. And most of the time I didn't laugh.
Yeah.
But when I did, it was like uncontrollable.
Yes, but it was 15 seconds. It was like such a short little hit.
But it was so inconsistent as to which ones were funny.
Yes.
That it was usually a waste of time.
Agreed. And also, I don't like it when people send me videos. I've said this before. If you guys send me a fucking video, I'm not watching it. I'll just like it and move on with my life. I don't like watching videos.
There's actually shit in my phone right now of my kids that Brandon sends me, but I can't listen to it out loud. So then I like never see it.
No, same.
So I didn't realize it still exists. So when I said to ChatGPT, what's the equivalent for Gen Z? And it gave me this other shit. I didn't realize it was still happening. So this is where this is where ChatGPT goes awry.
Failed you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I admit when there's some cracks.
Maybe you should have your kids start watching it so you know what's in the world.
Well, now that I know what's out there, I'll watch it myself.
I feel like Theo would like it and try and recreate them.
Totally. He does already.
Yeah, that's true.
So camcorders to TikToks. So basically what this is saying is TikTok is specific content related to like quick hit funny home videos, but that's the equivalent as they see this shit on TikTok.
Also, are you wearing a Buck Mason shirt?
Yeah, thanks to you.
Yeah. Buck Mason should sponsor this podcast. I'm a huge fucking fan.
You hear us, Buck?
I'll clip this and send it
I think
to him.
we've actually mentioned Buck Mason before.
Yeah, we definitely have.
Okay, so which current platform is most often compared to AFV? Short form,
TikTok?
funny, user-submitted video content.
TikTok.
Yes. Okay.
Vine.
No,
Remember
TikTok.
Vine? I'm kidding. Obviously, it's not Vine.
I don't remember Vine, but I know it exists.
It was like 6 seconds videos. It was like a year of our lives.
TikTok's here to stay. I'm happy to say that.
Until it's gone.
Until it's not. But what is the one key difference between AFV and platforms like TikTok?
VCRs.
Well, no, but that's also true. AFV has a single host curating the content, which actually is kind of why Tosh.0 is such a good show, because I don't think AFV is that funny just based on content alone, and those comedians aren't that funny. Tosh.0 gets a little raunchier and the videos are better, and he's fucking hysterical.
Well, that's why, because AFV is for kids.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Tosh.0 is for like high school kids.
My point is, I do actually like the concept of a single host. I want someone to walk me through the content. I don't want to be scrolling TikTok. Take me through a journey on these funny videos and tell me your comedic commentary on top of it.
Yeah, and don't you also think there's like more of like a community and being like, oh, he thinks it's funny, so do I. Where like when you're watching something in isolation and it's funny to you, you have no understanding of whether or not this is funny in the context of the world, or you're just a fucking weirdo.
Right.
But that's why I need a host to walk me through it.
Exactly.
I could get back into that. Which of these is the most Gen Z version of the funny kid doing something cute AFV trope? So they have like a saying that people do on TikTok that's like similar to like funny kid doing something cute It stands
Kids
for
say
that.
the darndest things. Remember that show?
That's kind of the vibe.
Bill Cosby was the host.
Yeah. I mean, we should have. That show's
out.
deleted
Erase
from our
him,
history.
Yeah.
Jello
From the-
Pops.
Annals of history.
Pianos. You like that? I'll
Actually,
never
with
forget
Bill
that.
Cosby, it probably should be anals.
Ooh.
Nice. Deeply inappropriate.
Anyway,
Deeply
the
nice.
saying is
Ew, ew, ew.
the saying is emotional damage, which is kind of funny because it's like basically like a toddler falls off a bike and you're like emotional damage. That's how they like tag it on TikTok.
Really?
It's kind of funny.
I don't love it.
Okay, I can give credit where it's due
Yeah, but should one give credit
to this.
to that?
Debatable.
Is it due?
What popular Gen Z content style mimics the AFV format of unexpected laughs and mishaps?
Start from the beginning.
I don't know. The answer is
The practical jokers.
fails and pranks on TikTok. So it's like, what's
yes,
the content
yes, yes.
style?
Fails and
That's like
pranks, yeah. I've seen
that's
that
like the vibe.
hashtag.
You know what I see on TikTok all the time? Do you see this couple where the wife walks into a room and there's a balloon with some type of white substance like paint or something, whipped cream, liquid, and he shoots it with something and it pops and sprays her?
Yes.
No.
And that's their content.
Yes.
That's all
They have
do.
like
That's
a
pretty good.
montage video of it.
Millions of followers.
Yes.
And he just gets her all the time.
All the time.
And like there'll be tricks where she'll walk in and she'll be like,
Yeah,
looking
she'll like
above,
think it's
and
there.
then she'll turn around like she's passing it, and then when she gets to the next doorway, he hits that doorway and gets her.
Yeah.
That is hysterical.
Because now she's trying to get wise to it, but
Yeah,
it's not working.
I mean, at some point she's going to catch him.
she doesn't. In these
yeah,
videos.
she doesn't. They
Well, or she's acting and you guys are going.
No,
I don't think so. She'd be a really good actress.
really
she
good.
should like get
she
into
should be
it.
in movies. Yeah, it's not Margot Robbie. I'll tell you that.
Okay, fine. Which of the following would be considered a modern day AFV host role on TikTok?
Ooh,
It's kind of a similar answer to what we've been saying, but these do exist. I've
Like
seen
an
these.
influencer.
No, it's creators who stitch viral clips together and react over
Do
them.
they have a name for those people?
No, it's just a descriptor, like I just told you.
Okay.
You
Well,
can
then
come up with
this
one.
is a weird category if they don't have a name for them.
It just says which of the following would be considered, and then I just described it.
Sure. It's too vague for me.
All right, ready?
Yes.
This isn't a multiple choice. This is a bonus open-ended comment.
Okay, cool.
Question.
That's
so
a
let's
great way to
end it.
wrap, yeah.
Yep. AFV rewarded winners with cash prizes for the funniest clips. What do you think is the modern day equivalent of that reward on TikTok? Is it sponsorships? Doesn't really make
Or
sense.
followers?
Or no,
Does it
but
have to be a monetary comparison?
I think so.
I guess sponsors.
That's a lame answer.
It's so lame.
All right, that's a fucking downer to end on, but I got nothing better than that.
And also, it is like a really hard comparison because the format is so different.
Well, that's why the thing that actually resonates the most for me is a creator who stitches videos together and talks over them, and they're like on green screen behind them, and they are commentating.
Yeah, totally.
Which actually are kind of the TikToks I like the most. Usually they're not like America's Funniest Home Videos, but it's like clips from reality TV that I watched that week, and someone is like telling me the tea.
Yes,
and
yes,
like
yes.
overlaying it.
Yeah.
So I can get down with that.
Totally. I don't like just like dumb videos.
Okay,
though.
well, I think that's my final thought though, is like don't bring it back, but give me more of that.
Yes.
Give me some bite-size content creators, like stitching some shit, but like bring the funny into one place.
Yes.
I like the convenience of it, and I like the commentary. I don't want to watch it in the format of like wholesome family fun, and I want it more bite-size.
But maybe you will like it as wholesome family fun if like your kids like it, and then it's a show that you can all sit and watch together, and like you might laugh at it.
That's true. I would watch it with my kids, but I'm saying I'm not putting that on by myself.
I would
No.
hope not.
Honestly,
I would really
but in
hope
I
not.
those
bet we should
situations-
have asked our parents because I bet they did not like this show.
No, but in those situations, watching your kids think it's funny
Yeah.
is funny and
Yes,
enjoyable.
Totally.
Yeah.
And it's also a good test of like, not a test, but like a gauge of what their sense of humor is for
Totally.
these silly things. And if my kid would ever think that an animal video is funny, I'm going to have a problem with it.
Well, we'd hate them.
we would have to.
Tell them.
Like animal stuff's not funny.
Yeah, we don't like to harm animals.
I think to that same point, if the kids liked it and laughed at it, I would sit through it and
Totally.
watch it.
Totally.
But we
I
would
agree.
never watch it on our own. But like,
Yeah.
I
No.
feel like that's what happened on Sunday nights. It was more geared towards
But I
Bob
would watch
Saget was at
Top
home.
.0 on my own. I'd do that right now.
I know.
Yeah, but that's like adult entertainment.
Right.
I know, but it's the same exact thing. It's just funny.
1000%.
It's just done better.
Well, because you're not a kid.
Yeah, it's for adults.
Well, okay, but either way,
He
it's-
makes
I think you're
adult
missing the
jokes.
distinction.
okay, fine.
Like Bob Saget was wearing khakis and a button up and playing in the Danny
and like,
Tanner role.
you know, trying to make kids laugh.
yeah.
yeah, that's true.
And then their parents are just along for the ride because like every once in a while a video might, you know, strike you as a little funny, but not on the whole. The kids, part of it too was less about the videos and more about the hosts themselves. Like that's what kids really liked is like Tom Bergeron being funny or making a funny little quip or Bob Saget being silly, you know, like Alfonso dancing. Like it's a lot about the hosts as much as it is about
Putting
the
on a
videos.
show.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see that. I don't think that I.
What don't you think?
I don't.
What do you think?
I don't.
Sorry, I have to pee so bad. I
I
can't
don't.
think.
Okay.
Why don't you wrap it up?
We are
The mustiest,
Celsius.
crustiest.
Millennials you ever did see.
Bye.
I don't think this would
Wait,
catch on.
also, sorry, you can cut this. I was at an event and I had a particularly deep chuckle, and the girl just like whipped her neck around. She was like, I like your laugh. I was like, you clearly don't.
If anyone tells you they like your laugh, they
no,
don't.
they don't.
They don't.
Clearly. And I was like, oh, I need to rein it in.
Especially if it's a stranger. Like if it's friend
No,
to
she
friend
wasn't
and
a
I'm like, you
stranger.
have a
No,
good
she
laugh,
wasn't a
you can
stranger.
believe me.